Hello everyone, and welcome to your Cancer New Moon Partial Solar Eclipse Tarot reading. I have created timestamps for each sign, and for those of you who really like the interactive option, we have Earth Wisdom, Gaia Oracle, and Native Spirits. So if you require further guidance or clarity, I have created timestamps for those decks as well. I'm going to talk a little bit about the new moon energy before I get into the readings. So if you are not interested in that, feel free to click on the timestamp for your sign. But for those of you who are interested, this Cancer New Moon Partial Solar Eclipse is kicking off the second half of eclipse season for 2018, and I did the solar eclipse season readings for each sign, so if you haven't checked that out, I highly recommend, because what comes out in this reading will definitely play into what came out in that reading. But also, this particular eclipse series is kicking off a 2-year series of eclipses in the Cancer Capricorn axis. So Cancer is home and family and roots, and Capricorn is that 10th house, career, status in the world, making a name for ourselves type of energy, right? So over the next 2 years, there's going to be a lot of energy shift for everybody between that 4th and 10th house, that balance of, you know, family and work, happiness and career, you know, all of those things. People are going to be very focused on that area of their life, no matter what stage of life they're in, okay? That's the energy for the next 2 years with the eclipses that are to come. So here today we start that off, and we're having this new moon energy in the 4th house, which is home, family, roots. This is more of a healing moon, a healing energy because of the house that it's in. So I would normally be talking about planting new seeds of manifestation in a new moon reading, but due to the nature of what's taking place with this Cancer New Moon Partial Solar Eclipse, as well as being in the midst of retrograde season, I don't really feel like this new moon is about manifesting new things, all the things that we've been trying to manifest for ourselves all year long. Like, we are coming upon that moment where we're fine-tuning, we're making any sort of changes that need to be made. It's like, you know, getting down to the wire, right? And so now is the time for big changes, lots of shifting. You could very well go to bed, you know, just being normal, and wake up tomorrow and be like, oh my God, I'm not happy. I don't want this. I don't want that. I want to make this change. Like, it's that type of energy, all right? And eclipse season for 2018 is going all the way through the new moon in Leo on August 11th. Now, this Cancer new moon is happening on the 12th or 13th, just depending on where you live in the world. It's happening at 10:48 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on July 12th. So, you know, depending on what time zone, that could put you into July 13th. So either day, the energy is going to be potent. I mean, it's happening, you know, shortly before midnight. So the 12th and 13th are going to be potent days of this energy. Just FYI. But it carries through until, you know, this new moon in Leo on August 11th, which wraps up eclipse season. And right in the middle of that, we have that full moon in Aquarius, total lunar eclipse, okay? So this particular moon is more about healing and seeing truth within yourself, okay, so that you can easily move through the changes that are taking place in your life, or give you the courage to, you know, reach for your dreams, reach for what it is that you really want. You know, this energy is different for each and every one of us, and the way it impacts us is different. A, because we all have different natal charts, and B, we are all at different points on our life journey and our spiritual development. So readings are really, general readings like this are really just a good tool to explain the energy that's at hand, what's being bestowed upon your sign specifically, and then advice on how you can take hold of that energy and utilize it to its full extent for your highest good and greatest advancement and development, right? So, this particular new moon reading is geared much more towards healing and what areas of your life like that's taking place, but this could be a healing that's just naturally coming in, or it can be where you are finally taking the reins and deciding, you know, how you want to handle different situations in your life. And I will tell you guys personally, for myself, I've already had a couple of friends that just kind of disappeared out of my life. Like I didn't even, it's just so interesting how that happened. And then, you know, I had another person return into my life, and, you know, it's one of those people that loves to just dip in and dip out, right? And, you know, normally I would handle it one way, and part of me really wanted to just like flip shit and say how I really felt, but I don't know, the energy, I'm just like, nope, I don't even want to waste the energy or the time on any of that. Like, I don't even feel the draw to it. So it's like things are just kind of naturally happening, and then it's your choice on how you handle it, is how, you know, how that trajectory of energy is going to play out. And so for me personally, if it's not worth it, I'm not even going to put my energy into it. I'm not. And that's not a mentality that I've had before. It's like that endless hope syndrome. Everybody can be saved. Everybody can be redeemed. But, you know, that is true, but that's a choice that comes from within. So all these beautiful energies are being rained upon us. Think of it like the solar weather forecast, but it's up to us on how we handle that, right? So I will start with Sagittarius. If you are a different sign, go ahead to your timestamp below. Hi, Sagittarius. How are you? My lovely, lovely Sagittarius. Okay, so we're going to pull a card here, Sagittarius, to see what area of you this new moon, partial solar eclipse energy, is trying to heal or bring to light for truth. Okay, this is what exists inside of you, the area within you. And we have Saturn. So what this tells me, Sagittarius, is those of you who've really been working hard with this Saturn energy, and not just even working hard. Saturn is the teacher, our life lessons, you know, some of them very hard, very painful, and the energy of Saturn can last very long time. It's really how long does it take us to learn and understand and make changes. But with this coming out, this tells me that, you know, the life lessons and the challenges that you guys have been facing or struggling against or trying to learn, you know, there's some trauma, there's some pain, there's some heartache, there's, you know, some lack of faith, lack of hope. You're like, how much further must I go? What more must I do? Like, I get that, you know, I'm ever expanding, you know, into better, but man, I need a breath, I need a break, I need a reward, I need something to tell me that it's not all in vain, and, you know, what I've been working towards and how hard I've been trying to better myself, better my life, make better choices, all of those things. Like, you want a sign, you need a sign. And so this Cancer new moon energy, partial solar eclipse, is going to highlight all the progress that you have made, how much further you need to go, but also rejuvenate you so that you feel like you can continue forward. And, you know, things that you haven't been understanding, things that haven't been working out, this partial solar eclipse definitely has the power to bring that to light. Make sure you're an open vessel. Make sure your mind isn't made up about anything. You know, it'd be like, show me, universe, show me, and you will see. So, definitely going to be some relief for Sagittarius with Saturn popping out like that. And we had a card fly out. Oh, that's too many. Let's see, which one, this one. Okay, so the card that flew out, yes, the Queen, love and prosperity. This is attached to the Saturn energy. This is where healing needs to take place, or healing is going to take place. And then we have the Golem, a close friend acts on your behalf. So I'm not surprised to see this, because the Queen would definitely represent fourth house energy. That's a mother figure, that's fertility, that's creativity, that's the head of the household, the female head of the house. That could represent you. That could represent somebody else you live with. And then the Golem, this is somebody who is true blue, always has your back, you know, till the end. So with these two cards showing to go with this Saturn energy, some of you are struggling with love, support, and respect from others in your household. Some of you, this may be in the workplace, because, you know, we do have this Cancer Capricorn axis happening, which is the next 2 years of eclipse, okay? So that could definitely represent in the workplace. And this here, it's either as though you feel like you always have everybody's back and nobody really has yours, or somebody you really trusted and believed in let you down, and you feel like they stabbed you in the back, okay? With this new moon energy in Cancer, with this partial solar eclipse, you're going to see a different perspective about whatever these situations represent for you personally. And you're going to see the changes that you may need to make in yourself, being more assertive, standing your ground, saying no, ignoring messages like I did, which is really, really hard for me to do. I hate feeling ignored and blown off. So I don't like to make anybody feel that way, even if they deserve it. So, you know, some of you are learning that harder energy of where you have to assert yourself, you have to have those boundaries, and you have to cut certain people off, because, you know, they're just not there for you. They're not giving anything back to you. And, you know, I get all relationships are give and take, but I personally feel putting up with somebody's crap is an earned thing, okay? And that takes some time. If you and a friend have been friends for a long time and you've both seen each other through a lot of heartache, a lot of crap, all of that, then yes, sometimes you've got to give a free pass to that friend for being a flake or whatever they do that gets on your nerves, because they've earned their right by being true, by always being there, okay? So there's a difference. If somebody has not earned their right, you do not need to put up with their crap. Even being a nice person doesn't mean, hey, I put up with your crap. No, if they're not a nice person, they're not a nice person. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to have hope or, you know, try to be anything different than you are to inspire them to be better. That's not on you. Like, that's on them. So you guys need some healing. Some of you, maybe between you and your mother, or if you have children, it's you and your kids. Some of you, this is about a friend. Some of you, this could be a friend that's pregnant, or a sibling that's with child, and, you know, there's just a lot of struggle. It's all about relationships, Sagittarius, but that of the family, or that in the workplace, with this energy that we're dealing with right now, and, you know, this particular reading. So let's pull some advice for you guys. This definitely is what's going to get highlighted for you somehow, some way over the next month, is this energy. Okay, so we have these guys that wanted to come out. I guess you guys get 3 advices, or 4. Okay, so we have new love. This means you need to find a new love for yourself, or there's like this new love just naturally coming in, or because your energy is changing and you're choosing to assert yourself and you're understanding boundaries, it's shifting the energies so that people are now respecting you and loving you, you know, in the way that you've been given. Because if we tolerate too much and we don't, you know, demand others to give us respect, they're not going to, unfortunately. And now we have this will an intent, you know, it's got to be a choice, Sagittarius, where you decide that your, you know, emotional well-being, your mental well-being, all of that is more important than serving and pleasing other people, especially, you know, when it's like, hey, Sagittarius, you owe me, you owe me, you owe me, and you're like, I owe you nothing. Like, why are you coming at me like that? You know, so it's got to be your intention to want to move beyond this energy of whatever Saturn is representing for you here, okay? And now we have take inspired action. Whatever you're feeling led to do in your family life, in your relationship life, in your relationships in the workplace, what is your spirit prompting you to do? What are you being led to do, okay? Because look at what's next. Raise your vibration. So, a Sagittarius, to move beyond these heavier energies of relationship where you're struggling against, it's time to raise your vibration. And in doing so, you are going to shed a lot of contacts that you have right now. But there will be new people that come in that are much more suited and aligned to who you are, okay? So, 4th house with Queen and a friend. Very heavy life lessons with Saturn sitting here. Again, it could also be in the workplace. It's time to raise our vibration, and that will allow us to rise above and move beyond this energy, okay? So a lot of healing being offered to Sagittarius, either like with mother, child, with friend, with sibling, you know, in the like family unit, or in the workplace where relationships have just been out of sync. That's where all this energy in this Cancer new moon is coming for Sagittarius, and highlighting the truth about others and about yourself, okay? So those are your messages, Sagittarius. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care. Hi, Capricorn. Let's see which area of your life this Cancer new moon energy is offering healing or truth. Okay, and this will be within you, inside of you. Ooh, look at this. We got the sun, and this is the partial solar eclipse we're having with this Cancer new moon. So, Capricorn, this is, I feel, where so much things are going to come to light for you guys over the next month. This is truth externally and others, and this is truth within yourself, but big time truth within yourself. It could be about, you know, maybe you haven't been aware of different relationships you've just been tolerating or entertaining just for the sake of it, you know, because it's familiar, it's what you know, and it's being a nice person, right? Because the sun is out, and this Cancer new moon is kicking off this next 2-year cycle of eclipses between the Cancer and Capricorn axis. Capricorn, big time changes coming in to your world over these next 2 years for sure, okay? What you want, what you like, who you are, what you'll tolerate, all of it, it's, you know, coming to light, it's coming to the surface. Every person in your life, what they mean to you, what they give, what they take, all of it, like, it's all going to be under a microscope. So this is powerful 4th and 10th house energy for you guys, okay? Big time. Work and career, career and home, career and family, the balance between that. This could be a time for some Capricorns where perhaps your career is on point, and now over the next 2 years it's going to become your intention and focus to get married, to create a family, or perhaps you have reared a family and now you're coming to a place where you're like, no, I want to go back to school, I want to learn how to do this, or I want to become that, or I want out of the corporate world, I want to do a more spiritually based type of existence and living and practice. You know, it's different for every single one of you. But with the sun coming out, and this is a very powerful eclipse for you guys, just like I said, it's starting off the next 2-year energy of you know, between Cancer and Capricorn. So big time changes for you guys. Lots of healing for self, lots of personal truth coming to the surface. And if you've been a person that's just holds back, doesn't really, you know, put people in their place, like you just always try to be the bigger person, it might be that you just start popping off at the mouth and telling people exactly what you think and not really caring how they feel about it. You're like, I am done. You don't even know how long I've kept my mouth shut. Oh, nice. Look at this. We have the key. Locked doors can now be opened. Some of you are buying a home, okay, or you're starting your own business with this key. No question, over these next 2 years, you're buying your new home or you're starting your own business. Others of you, this key is about yourself. These truths that are coming to the surface, or that are just being handed to you externally, like it's gonna play out in so many different ways, is like gives you the information you need or the opportunity you need. Like solutions are coming your way. Locked doors can now be open. Things are changing. Things are shifting for Capricorn. And now we have the satire, reverie, and indulgence. So with that guy popping out next to this key, those of you who like to just party all the time, or if you're like a person who's like, oh my gosh, I've so got to get in shape, but you just think about it and you never make any sort of change, like it's going to really come to light. Like you're going to be like, oh my God, I'm not in shape because of me, and I don't do it. I just indulge too much. I'm too lazy. I relax too much, or I just have no motivation to do this. I don't force myself to do it, okay? Because sometimes motivation, you know, that's a gift and a blessing when we have it. Sometimes motivation comes from kicking yourself in your own butt and saying, hey, we've got to do this. We've got to get this done, even though we don't want to. And so for some of you, there's some aspect of your lifestyle or your pattern of behavior that prevents your success. And with the sun here, with this Cancer new moon, partial solar eclipse, it's like you're finally gonna get that. Those pieces will click for you, okay? Others of you, it's like this is finally where you are getting incredibly motivated by the vibes all around you for success, where you're like, you know what, I want a change out of this lifestyle. Because some of you could already have a lot of abundance and be very advanced in your careers and things like that, but you're finding that you're just like, no, there's more to life, to my happiness than this, and it's you're feeling it. That's the truth. You're ready for a dimensional shift, a different way of experiencing life and success, okay? So truth of self and all the things about self that hold you back are being highlighted. And when that happens, that's when we can finally see the way forward and what we've got to do to get what we want. And again, some of you, this is like you're buying a house, or you're starting your own business over these next 2 years. So let's pull an advice card. Growth opportunity. Yep. So this new moon here, that all this energy, all this truth that you are seeing about yourself, your choices, your patterns of behavior, your lifestyle, like all of it, it's a growth opportunity so that you can move beyond any sort of stagnation, okay, and enjoy life, be happy. Some of you have achieved incredible success, but there's something that you feel is missing in your soul, and it's because we're ready for this big upgrade, this big paradigm shift, this crazy expansion in consciousness. For you guys, this is, I feel like Capricorn and Cancer, this is probably like the biggest deals for you guys, since, you know, we're moving into your eclipse season, right? That's focused primarily on this 4th and 10th house energy. So you guys are about to grow really big and see everything about yourself that needs change, that holds you back, that could be improved. And that allows like all these beautiful new opportunities and solutions to flow into your life. So Capricorn, those are your messages. If you require further guidance or clarity, go ahead and click on the timestamp for the deck you are most drawn to. Take care. Hello, Aquarius. How are you guys doing? Just fantastic, I hope. So let's pull a card to see what area of your life healing needs to take place or truth is coming to light. And this will be within you, Aquarius, okay? Ooh, I feel it right there. Oh, yeah, look at that. Mars, our fighting spirit. Your physical energy, drive, strength, and fighting spirit. If you've been, like, feeling kind of held down, that's about to change. Like, your ambition, your motivation, your will to live, your will to fight, aggression, being pushy, getting what you want, like all of those are encompassed in this card right here in Mars. And this is happening inside of you, Aquarius. So either A, you need healing in this area where maybe you need to tone down the force in which you go after things you want or obtain what you desire, you know, getting your way. And most of the time when people are very assertive and forceful, it's because they come from a place of wisdom and understanding. Not always, but, you know, with an Aquarius, it comes from a place of just, you know, higher mind where you're like, no, I understand and you don't, so you should really do it this way or go about it this way. And, you know, not everybody wants to follow along with that because there's egos and there's pride. So for some of you, this new moon is about, you know, really highlighting this part of you where you're realizing where you come on too strong, but also where you don't come on strong enough, because there's some areas of your life where you are very aggressive, forceful, and it will be like this, and I'll be damned if not. But there's other areas of your life where you are timid, you hold back, you don't push forward. So with this coming through, it's saying, look, here's this energy to temper and balance the Mars within you, that divine masculine energy within you, whether you are female or male. So I would highly recommend doing some second and third chakra meditations to balance out that energy, because that is the divine feminine and divine masculine area of your body. And with Mars coming out here, it may be a bit out of balance. So I would recommend, you know, doing some chakra balancing meditations. But also with this, if your ego and your pride has just been really wounded, you know, you've been really rejected, really taken advantage of, really used, all of those type of things, this coming out is where now we're going to start receiving the healing from those experiences and traumas. And through that healing, it is igniting a fire within that is going to make you so much more powerful and stronger than you were before. It's almost like, you know, the giant who doesn't know they're a giant, and all these little tiny nothings are attacking, so it feels like a big deal. But if the giant would just stand up and shake everything off, it would prevail. So that's kind of the energy here. Some of you have just really been beat down by life, and now here comes the healing, and you see the truth, and you remember who you are, and you stand back up, and you start kicking some ass, okay? So let's pull some cards to see specifically what this Mars energy is speaking to. All right, so this is you will receive news from afar. So this is in communications and conversations that you need to have with somebody. And now we have a new relationship blossoms. Aquarius, what the heck is going on here? Okay. Some of you, there is like this relationship that either, I don't know, it's either you're holding back, they're holding back, you both hold back, we circle round and round and round, and, you know, maybe it's you haven't come on strong enough, or maybe you've come on too strong. Whatever the case may be with this new moon energy, it's like we're coming into the understanding of where we need to temper and balance that energy. And it's either you are putting a message out to this particular person and saying, hey, I'm sorry, this is what I want, I appreciate you, or this is that person reaching out to Aquarius saying, hey, Aquarius, I'm really sorry for everything. And now, since you know, this is Cancer, 4th house energy. It could be a family member, but Cancer is that unconditional love, that forgiveness, that nurturing, that healing, that mending, that growing, right? That tempering of ourselves to move in harmony with each other. And because we have Mars for you, it could be, you know, some different relationships in your life where there hasn't been harmony, and it was either A, because of your behavior, or B, because of their behavior. And now we're learning how to temper that on both sides, okay? So for Aquarius, this looks to be more about relationships, and Cancer new moon being a new moon energy, you guys could have a romantic relationship just kind of boop, pop into your life, like just somebody out of nowhere messages you and is like, hey, Aquarius, what up? And it could be somebody that was just your friend, but a new relationship blossoms. Some of you, the healing is taking place from this relationship that has caused you a great deal of heartache and trauma. And your advice is to give blessings. So with this card, it's all about looking around yourself and seeing what's present, what you do have, what you are grateful for, what is a blessing in your life, and focusing on that and allowing that to be enough right now, okay? Opposed to thinking about what's missing, what you don't have, how you were wronged, you know, all those things. It's easy to get there. I get there, you know. Sometimes life is just effing hard, right? And you're like, damn, I can't win for trying. I get it. But over this next month, Aquarius, focus on what you do have, what is working in your life, what is beautiful, the blessings that you do have each and every day, and allow the healing to come in this, you know, area of your life, especially in regards to a very specific person that hurt you really badly, Aquarius. With give blessings, know that through this next like 30 days, I really feel like you're going to come into the understanding of why that relationship just couldn't work out. Like, you're going to see that it was a blessing that it didn't. You're going to have the understanding, the freedom, which will release you, okay? So Aquarius, those are your messages with this Cancer new moon energy, partial solar eclipse. If you require further guidance or clarity, go ahead and click on the timestamp to the deck you are most drawn to. Take care. Hi, Pisces. Let's go ahead and pull a card to see what area inside of you is receiving healing through this Cancer moon, or is going to, like, truth is going to be revealed. Let's see, Pisces, Pisces, okay. Right there, right there. We have Jupiter, your confidence, courage, self-belief, and luck. Pisces, nice. So we are getting healing in this area. If you've been feeling really bad about yourself, feeling really down about yourself, the shifting energies is going to bring your awareness to that. Okay? But not only bring your awareness to that, bring your awareness to the fact that you are great, that you are amazing. You know, look at that. As I'm saying that, the golem flies out. A close friend acts on your behalf. So, you know, maybe for some of you, you've just been dealing with a lot of really crappy friends and people, and it's caused you to doubt yourself and second guess yourself and your worth and your value. Do not, Pisces, because Jupiter has just gone direct, and this is the energy inside of you that's being healed and brought to light into the truth. So this is good energy, and this is, if your luck has been on the it should go on the up now, okay? So let's, all right, that one wanted to come out, and those wanted to come out. So imagination clouds your judgment. So with this here, I feel, you know, there's been a lot of people that you've cared about, friends, family members, lovers alike, and you tend to see them through rose-colored glasses more than for who and what they truly are, okay? And that's caused you a great deal of pain because you're like, hey, I'm being real, I'm being generous, I'm being genuine. What the hell's your deal? Like, why are you treating me like this? Or why isn't this working out the way I anticipated? And you know, with this, it's like you're going to get very real with yourself, Pisces, and you're going to know where you've been creating illusions and fantasies for yourself, and then opposed to what the reality of things are. Like, you're just going to, it's healing. You're going to just come into this understanding, which is good because I'm a Pisces, and I'll tell you what, I hate that about myself. Like, sometimes some things just feel so real, right? And you're like, yeah, and you don't realize that you build up this fantasy and idea of how something should work out or be, and then it doesn't come to pass, and you're like, what the hell? But if you take a step back and take your emotions out of it, you're like, okay, I totally get it now. And this one says, reckless action leads to conflict. So this is interesting because Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius, and this is fire right here. So if you've had a temper or you've been flying off the handle, you're going to really become aware of that behavior about yourself. Like, you know, any sort of reckless action that you have taken in the past or you feel tempted to take in the present, like, you're really going to be pulled back because it sits here with this, you know, the chimera, imagination clouds your judgment. So some of you have been making bad decisions based on, you know, the fantasy and illusion in your mind that you didn't even realize so much wasn't, you know, 100%. And next we have the spirit. Unforeseen forces watch over you. So Pisces, with this says whatever didn't work out, it's for the betterment of you in the long-term plan of things. And so some of you, I really feel like you thought something was really supposed to work out or go a certain way, and it just didn't, and it destroyed your self-esteem and your confidence, and it just really beat you down. And this being the final card is saying, no, Pisces, listen, I saved you, I protected you. Just like I said in the intro, you know, sometimes not getting your way is the blessing. We think getting our way is the blessing, but you know, whether something works in your favor or doesn't work out how you had hoped, either way it's a blessing for you. Okay, it's just when we don't get what we want, we think, oh, that's not a blessing. Well, this right here, Pisces, is like spirit up in your face saying, boom, yes it is. And you're about to see why, because with Jupiter here, our confidence, our self-belief, and our luck are being healed, being improved. We're seeing reality for what it is. We're seeing the bad choices we've made based upon our own fantasies, desires, wants, and expectations. And now we're coming into a place of gratitude for what didn't work out because we're seeing the whole picture. So this is a pretty deep energy for Pisces, this Cancer new moon, partial solar eclipse, but it's going to be very liberating and freeing. And here's the advice. The shadow. Yes, Pisces, like I said, you are really going to see through like the smoke and mirrors that you create for yourself or that others create for you. And you're going to start making choices based from a different platform, okay? And the shadow here, recognize, you know, what doesn't work in your favor, when things don't, you know, go the way you wanted them to. It's not an act against you or a punishment or, you know, bad karma. It's in your favor. Like, that's what spirit right here is saying. Like, no, there's unforeseen forces that watch over you, and so what doesn't work out is a blessing. And the more you can trust that, the easier you can flow, the more confidence and belief in yourself you'll have, and the more you'll see your luck improving. Okay, Pisces? So, awesome reading. If you require further guidance or clarity, go ahead to the timestamp of the deck you are most drawn to. Otherwise, take care. Hello, Aries. How are you? Let's see what area within you, this Cancer new moon partial solar eclipse is offering healing or bringing things to the light, bringing things to the surface so that you can see the truth. Okay, right there. Ooh, you guys have Uranus. Your potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. So, Aries, with this being the energy inside of you that's being healed, or where truth is being activated, to me, that's like where, you know, out of nowhere, the dots connect. And you know what? It was either your weekly forecast or your solar eclipse season forecast where Uranus came out, and it was storming outside, thundering and lightning, and here's the lightning on here. So to me, Aries, that's a huge synchronicity that things are going to change like that for you guys, like the understanding like that, the connecting of the dots like that, sudden change, sudden enlightenment, sudden awakening, okay? And that's what eclipse season is about, stuff moving out of your life while other things come in that quick for some, okay? So I think this is more of like a bunch of aha moments for Aries over this next month. And, you know, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and we're having that full moon in Aquarius total lunar eclipse on the 27th of July. So that might also be quite significant for Aries, just saying, because we have it showing up here yet again. Okay, so we have the hourglass, time is of the essence. And we have the wizard. Wow, use your skills to aid others. So, Aries, anybody who's been trying to trick you, manipulate you, play games, pretend, anything like that, like you're gonna see, you're seeing through it. Like everything is just making sense. Like some of you, you're the wizard where you have these x-ray eyes and you're just seeing the truth about everyone and everything, but also you're seeing the truth about yourself where you're like, oh my God, this choice that I continue to make, that's why this keeps happening, or I need to change this particular thing about myself, and you're eager and happy to with Uranus here, okay? So this is truth where you're seeing yourself 100, but you're also seeing everybody else 100. And the time has come, Aries, to do the house cleaning that you need to do with friends, with lovers, and any sort of family relationships that need to be mended and healed. The time is now through this Cancer new moon energy, okay? So it's time to act, Aries, somehow, some way for you guys. And since this is the Cancer new moon, this is 4th house energy. This could have everything to do with your family or your home. With the hourglass and the wizard and Uranus, you know, the time could be now where we are able to buy our home. Like everything just shows up like that quick. Everything just falls into place, okay? Somewhere, Aries, the time is now, and you've manifested this for yourself, and the moment just comes in like a burst of lightning. So that's really awesome. Look at this. This is your advice. Trust. Trust the universe. Trust yourself. Trust the divine timing of your life, okay? And all will be well. Aries, this is a great reading for you guys. Remember, there's going to come a moment over these next 30 days where you're going to feel like the urge, like you've got to act right now, you've got to do something right now. Do it. Don't hold back, because it's powerful energy. It's like now, Aries, the moment is now, right now. And with Wizard, it's like something you're manifesting. So trust all inspired action over the next 30 days and wherever it's leading you, because we also have trust here. So fabulous reading, Aries. It looks really exciting and fun and like magical, to be honest. So you guys will have to let me know what's shifting and changing and The time is now. That's all I got to say. The time is now, Aries. So if you require further guidance or clarity, go ahead and click on the timestamp for the deck you are most drawn to. Otherwise, you guys take care. Hi, Taurus. How are you? Fantastic, I hope. Let's see what area inside of you this Cancer new moon energy is offering healing or bringing things to light, bringing the truth out. Let's see. Ooh, you guys got Chiron. So this is really deep healing for Taurus. This next 30 days, you know, especially in that 4th or 10th house, you are going to be experiencing a natural healing just where you are on your life path, your spiritual work. Like, this energy is coming in big time for Taurus. Chiron has actually just gone retrograde, you know, going back through all the areas of our life where we thought things were tidy and on point and pointing out where they're not. And let's go ahead and throw some peroxide on that wound right there. We got to clean that up, even if we don't want it. So since this Cancer new moon energy is more of healing and bringing things to light, the truth about others, the truth about ourselves, Taurus, this is just very healing for you guys. This could be 100% all about you guys, where you are really seeing who you are, you know, all the good qualities of you, all the bad qualities of you, the, you know, things about you that make you irreplaceable, the things about you where you feel like maybe you could improve, times where you were wrong and you hurt others, times where others were wrong and hurt you. It's just like this deep life review with this healing, okay, especially connected to this 4th house energy. So for a lot of you, it could have everything to do with family connections, the way you grew up, your childhood, just different family members who have hurt you or hurt other people in the family. Like, for Taurus, this is a big overhaul of deep healing, especially 4th house. Some of you, this is 10th house, which is all about career. So let's pull a couple of cards to get a bit more information. And some of you that have been going through like a lot of physical ailments, this might be through this eclipse season where we come into like new remedies or new treatments that actually really improve the way we're feeling. And those of you who maybe have been dealing with like a lot of depression, anxiety, you know, look at the natural choices. Go into like, you know, a Sprouts or something and just talk to them about what you're feeling, and they'll lead you to the herbs that you need, okay? And here's something a lot of people don't know. So many, I think I read a study, and I studies whatever, but this one particular article I was reading, it said 88% of people who have cancer also have an excessive amount of candida within their body, okay? Cancer cells like have glucose receptors. Candida feeds on sugar. So there's a whole slew of symptoms that an overgrowth of candida causes within us that you would never imagine, okay? Candida literally destroys your immune system. And so if some of you have just been feeling really crappy for a while, like sinus infections, well, I'm just not going to go into all the symptoms here because this is, you know, not the time or place, but Google it. And if you feel like you align to those symptoms, there's a lot of natural, organic remedies out there. And I've been trying a few different things, and man, I feel so much better. So listen, some of you, open yourself up to new healing remedies and herbs and things like that. It might actually make you feel better if you've just been feeling really bad, okay? Now we have the spider here, and we have honor and good luck. So listen, Taurus, with the spider, this is like good things come to those who wait, okay? And then this is all about taking a risk. So for some of you, this is about a healing that's coming into play where you feel like you missed an opportunity because you've waited too long, or you took a big risk that you thought would really pay off and it didn't, okay? And it really may have cost you quite a bit, or it made you sad, you know, depressed you, things like that. So some of you, this is about, you know, situations where you feel opportunities were missed, and then other times where you feel like you took the risk but it blew up in your face. So with Chiron coming to heal these energies, it's along with that Cancer new moon, it's more about where you are learning that to temper that energy of when you act and when you hold back, okay? Because since these are like conflicting, really. And so some of you, if you've been just like acting, you are being prompted to pull back, be patient, work hard, work diligently, be meticulous, all right? If you're somebody who never acts, you're just always kind of hanging back, the universe is saying when the moment comes, when you feel that really strong pull, it's time to act. Okay, so let's pull you guys some advice. Answered prayer, yep. Listen, really pay attention to your spidey senses, okay? When you feel like it's time to try something new, could be a healing remedy or any other area of your life, when you feel like it is time to act, like you're feeling it from within, do it, all right? For others of you, if you always hold back, and you really feel like, man, I should do this, and it's a bit of a risk, do it. Because a prayer is being answered somehow, some way, for those of you who are holding back and those of you who need to take a big risk, okay? This is a general reading, so it's different for each and every one of you, but you'll know within, like, do I need to hold back, or do I need to act right now? Okay, I saw that in Aries, where it's like time is of the essence. So if you have any sort of Aries relation, that might definitely speak to you. But overall, Taurus, this Cancer new moon partial solar eclipse is bringing you great healing, emotionally, mentally, physically for some of you, and showing you, you know, how you temper this energy of holding back and acting, okay? And a prayer is being answered through all of this. So lots of healing and beautiful energy for Taurus. If you require further advice or clarity, go ahead and click on the timestamp for the deck you're most drawn to. Otherwise, take care, Taurus. Hello, Gemini. How are you? Good, I hope. Let's go ahead and pull a card to see what area inside of you is being activated, or not activated, what am I saying, is being healed through this Cancer new moon energy, or what truth is coming to the surface for you. Ooh, you guys have Neptune, your fantasies, yearnings, longing, and potential for illusion. So Gemini, two things with this. You are either having a great healing to dreams and like achievements that you have always desired in your heart, okay, but maybe haven't been able to act upon, or maybe you have tried to make come true, but it's like you've only received failure. So some of you, there's great healing coming to your dreams and the things that you want to achieve in life, where it's going to repair any trauma, heartache, disappointment, rejection, and give you the motivation to try again and not let your dreams go, okay? For others of you, just because this is Neptune, it could be where shit's about to get real, where you're going to see where you've been very dishonest with yourself, like you've been illusioning yourself, and look at the wizard flies out as I say that, where you've been illusioning yourself, or where somebody else has been illusioning you, Gemini, okay? So either you, the universe is saying, Gemini, you have everything you need to make your dreams come true. Let's give you some healing. Let's do a little magic here to restore your faith and get you excited again to, you know, reach for those dreams and goals. And for others of you, this is where you've illusioned yourself about somebody, or they have illusioned you about them. And it's like the truth is coming to the light, and you can't turn away from it. Because look at here, reckless action leads to conflict. Yeah. So some of you are afraid, you know, to continue to reach for those dreams or believe in maybe even the law of attraction. You're just like, oh, it just never works out for me. Well, there's a great healing that's coming into play for you over these next 4 weeks. And truth is going to come up about, you know, how you need to temper yourself within to achieve what it is that you want. And, you know, are you the type of person who only has so much patience and then you finally like, screw it and throw your hands, only to later say, all right, I shouldn't have done that. I'm going to go back and I'm going to fix that, or I really do want to achieve that, you know? Oh, wow. So this card just flew out as I was shuffling for your advice, and look at what we have here. Listen more. Focus and listen more. So, Gemini, about your dreams, it's something you're trying to achieve. You have everything it takes. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on the process if it's taking longer than you anticipated it should, okay? You're receiving healing and a bit of like magic energy, some of you, for those dreams. So pay attention to all the signs and synchronicity is happening around you, and also really pay attention to what other people are saying to you as far as advice goes to help you. You know, with your dreams and goals. Now, for others of you where this is about like a situation or a person where you've totally illusioned yourself, or they have really tried to create an illusion for you, it's just like going to be a very natural thing where you start seeing the truth. They could do something really stupid, okay, and that just like makes it like clear as day. But with focus and listen more, it's like really paying attention to everyone and everything over the next month is going to show you who and what they truly are. And it doesn't matter what kind of illusion they try to put in front of your face. You're going to see it for what it is. So trust you, Gemini. Trust you and your senses over somebody else's pretty illusion, okay? And don't give up on those dreams. Don't do it. There's healing and magic coming in that area for you guys. So those are your messages, Gemini. If you require more guidance or advice, go ahead and click on the deck you are feeling most drawn to. Otherwise, take care. Hi, Cancer. How are you? So this is your guys' new moon, and I just want to iterate, in case you did not listen to the intro, that this Cancer new moon partial solar eclipse actually starts off the next 2-year cycle of eclipse season between the Cancer and Capricorn axis. So there's this is going to be your time or your eclipse season over the next 2 years, all right? So even though we are wrapping up eclipse season for 2018, your new moon marks the beginning of the next cycle of eclipse season for the next 2 years. So big changes in home, family, and work and career for many of us over these next 2 years. So Cancer, let's see what is being healed inside of you, what needs healing inside of you, or the truth that is coming to light through your new moon. Ooh, we got Mars, your fighting spirit, your physical energy, drive, strength, and fighting spirit. So Cancer, if you haven't been very aggressive, you know, for your dreams, for your goals, what you want out of life, this new moon is really stimulating that area inside of you, to make you thirst and want for more. The Mars energy is very assertive. It's very pushy. It's, I know what I want. It could be argumentative. Some of you, this could be, you know, an energy that is existing inside of you, and it might be out of balance. Do you come on too strong? Are you too pushy? Are you too forceful? Or are you really reserved, held back, very timid? Okay, because this is a general reading, so that could really go either way. Like, do you need to be more assertive, or do you need to kind of pull back a little bit in the way you control things? Okay, because it can be a very controlling energy, and that being Mars, that would be the third chakra for me. So many of you could probably benefit from balancing your second and third chakra, the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Okay, so we have love, true love and fidelity. All right, so most triumph over adversity. Okay, so for many of you, this is about a relationship of some kind, romantic, family, friends, child, you know, whatever. What I see here is anybody who has been taking advantage of you, it's really time for you to assert yourself. And through this new moon energy, it's like you're going to get that courage and strength, because your batteries are being recharged. Your spirit is being filled back up. You are being healed. You're being restored, okay? And those who take advantage of you, you're not going to have any interest anymore. You're going to tell them what's up, how it is, because you just see the truth. Now, this is a general reading, so if you have been taking advantage of others in the love department, that truth about yourself is really going to get highlighted, and you're going to feel it very strongly, and you may have a deep urge to right some wrongs of your past, okay? Cancer, you might have people showing back up over this next month wanting to right wrongs that they did to you in the past, okay? But I just see Cancer getting really strong and assertive in regards to love, and not so willing and interested in just, you know, always turning the other cheek or whatever. Like, you're like, no, get out of here, you're no good, and I'm done with all of that. I don't want that anymore. Like, you guys are just all on fire. So let's see what your advice is. All right, plant the seed and manifest. Yes. In all relationships, love, family, romance, business, Cancer, I'm really getting the sense that either A, it's time that you really assert yourself and demand nothing but honesty from the people that you choose to interact with, and if they can't treat you with honesty, value, and respect, your willingness to cut them off and cut them out of your life because they're only harming you. Now, the other side of this is if you are a Cancer who isn't being honest, who is playing games, breaking hearts, taking advantage, all of that is coming back, okay? You're going to feel it really strongly, and you're going to have a desire to really right the wrongs in past relationships, hence plant the seeds and manifest, okay? So do what you got to do on either side, whatever side of that energy you fall on, okay? Because I see huge improvement for Cancer, and because you guys are about to go into your personal eclipse season, this is just the start of your empowerment, which is really going to take place over these next 2 years. So Cancer, those are your messages. If you require further guidance and clarity, go ahead and click on the timestamp for the deck you are most drawn to. Otherwise, take care. Hello, Leo. How are you today? Let's see what area of you needs healing, or what area within you where truth is starting to just bubble up, surface, and come to light. Wow, you guys got Mars. So Cancer also received this. This is your physical energy, your drive, your strength, and your fighting spirit. So before I even speak to that, let's see specifically what it's talking about, you know, because that could really play out in many different areas. You could really just be having like this come to Jesus about yourself and who you are and your place in this world, what you give opposed to what you receive, you know, and some of you are like, I'm so sick of being taken advantage of, and you need to be more assertive with yourself. Others of you, this is general, it's like you are being selfish and you're demanding too much and you're not being very fair, and it's time you recognize that energy within yourself and, you know, pull back. It's a tempering of your like ego, your pride, your physical energy, like your drive. And this could be really good, you know, Mars is very competitive, but sometimes we get competitive with the wrong things or wrong situations when we shouldn't be competing there. All right, so we have the Sun. Your perseverance is rewarded. And we have the Black Cat. Okay, so for you guys, being the third sign that has received the Mars energy, your message is actually quite a bit different than the others. What I see for you guys, Sun rules Leo, just want to put that out there, is you guys have really been trying, you've been working hard, and it's almost like you're spinning your wheels, your physical energy is draining. You know, if you've really been at self-improvement for a while and nothing's changing, it's just like, oh, I'm so tired of this, because it's like I've been working really hard, but where is my reward? Where is the change in my luck? Why are these things not happening? So for Leo, I feel like it's healing to your physical body and your energy in general, where you're going to be reinvigorated to continue to push towards your dreams and goals and self-improvement. And with the Sun and Black Cat there, it's like your perseverance will be rewarded, Leo. Don't give up. Your luck will soon change, okay? We have your full moon, or not your full moon, your new moon on August 11th, which I feel is going to be luckier energy. So for you guys, it's just like you've been trying and trying and trying, and you're like, I'm not getting there, I'm not getting there, I'm not getting there. And that's different for each and every one of you in your life, where you're trying, and it's like you just can't, you know, win for losing. But you're getting healing, and any area where you need to tweak your behavior, your thought pattern, or what you're doing will come to light for you guys. But I think you guys are almost out of this funk. Okay, yeah, here's your advice. Celebrate all day. Be happy, Leo. You will be recharged and you will be rewarded, okay? You're just not quite there yet, but it will happen. This is such good energy together. Don't give up. And again, if you've just really been spinning your wheels, take a moment, step back, and see where things can improve. You know, with the Sun here and Mars, there is so much that's going to come to life for you, and I really feel like things are going to just start getting better. Like, your luck is definitely going to start improving. So, Leo, beautiful for you guys. Honestly, if you want to know, you guys have the easiest read out of everybody. You guys do. It's like you've been really trying hard. It hasn't been paying off. Universe is saying, don't give up, Leo. You're in your cycle. The Sun's about to move into Leo next, okay? Yes. And when the Sun gets to Leo, your luck is going to change, and then we'll have your beautiful Leo new moon, and that's beautiful energy for you. So you guys celebrate all day, no matter what's going on. Don't give up. Things are going to get better. I promise you that. So if you are in need of further guidance or clarity, go ahead and click on the timestamp of the deck you are most drawn to. Otherwise, take care. Hello, Virgo. How are my Virgos doing today? Good, I hope. Okay, Virgo, let's see what area of you is being healed or truth coming to light with this Cancer new moon, partial solar eclipse. Oh my gosh, look at you guys got the moon. So far, the only sign that has your unconscious, sensitive, inner emotions and responses. So a lot of healing to Virgo's emotions, okay? This could be some spiritual healing too. And a lot of truth coming to light for Virgo. It's just like what you're feeling inside intuitively, Virgo, it's the real thing. Like, you are not wrong. And, you know, here we have this like eclipse happening with this full moon, and we have the Aquarius full moon, total lunar eclipse on the 27th. So I think that moon is very significant to what comes out in this reading. Okay, so let's see. We got the Siren, and we've got honor and good luck. Okay, listen, Virgo. There is something in your guys' life that has been 100% leading you astray. It's something that you really want. It's something that you really desire to a great deal. In fact, it's like, I'm willing to take a great risk and leap of faith for this. And what this new moon in Cancer is doing for you guys is showing you the truth of this siren. And that siren is something different for each and every one of you, okay? This could be a person who you've really been desiring or wanting to be with, and all of a sudden you're going to start seeing the truth about who they really are, and they are not worth any risk that you're willing to take, okay? For others of you, this could be something like really small and trivial, like maybe there's this new face cream that your friend just swears by, and it works like magic, and you've been using it and hoping and hoping and hoping, and you're not seeing any improvement, but you still got hope. It's just like, yeah, no, too expensive, not worth the risk. Listen, Virgo, anything that's coming to the surface between now and the new moon in Leo on the 11th of August, really pay attention to your intuition and your spidey senses, because if you're feeling any sort of red flag, any sort of danger, somebody's asking you to take a really big risk on something that you are not feeling whatsoever, no, tell them no. Others of you, it's like we're finally going to receive some healing and full understanding about something we took a risk on that totally screwed us over and led us astray in the past, okay? So Virgo, this is really good. You're going to get healing, clarity, and understanding, and you're going to see the truth about something that has been kind of tricking you. And it's better to know the truth, right? It's better to be hurt with the truth than like stabbed in the back to your death with a lie. That's for sure. All right, look at this. Yep, answered prayer. So what I have to say with this, Virgo, is sometimes when we don't get what we're asking for, that is the answered prayer. That is the blessing. That is the answer. That is the guidance. That is the clarity. And for those of you, whatever this siren is, whatever has led you astray, and you took a big risk and it failed and blew up in your face, you know, whatever this is for you, you not having it tangibly in your hand is the universe saying, look, no, it's an answered prayer that did not happen. Believe you me. And now you're going to start seeing all the reasons why that didn't work out, that didn't happen, and you're going to receive great healing. And with answered prayer, something even better is coming in its place, Virgo. So you guys have a lovely reading. If you require further guidance or clarity, go ahead and click on the timestamp of the deck you are most drawn to. Otherwise, take care, Virgo. Hi, Libra. How are you today? I'm going to go ahead and pull a card to get your energy of, you know, what's being healed inside of you, or where is truth being highlighted for you guys during this new moon. Ooh, look at that. You guys got the sun. I believe Capricorn also received the sun card. So Libra, this is big deal energy. You are going to come into a lot of truth about yourself, about situations, about people, but also with the sun there, that's such like beautiful healing energy. So once again, it's appearing to be a very nice reading for Libra. I don't know why it is. The universe seems to just feed me such beautiful messages for you guys. Like, through and through, you guys have the most positive readings that I do. I don't know what it is, but the universe just gives me some really yummy, nice, lovely messages for Libra. So I'm quite grateful for that. All right. Oh, look at that. As I'm talking, do you see this card? The Hand of Fate. Forces beyond your control intervene. Yeah. Okay. And emotions are at their peak. Water. So, Libra, wow. You're going to be having an emotional eclipse and new moon energy, but that's okay. It's okay. If you need to cry, cry. If you're feeling really happy and excited, you know, be happy and excited. What I'm seeing here is the universe is bringing you ultimate truth and understanding, as well as great healing on all the things that didn't go in your favor or didn't work out the way you had planned or hoped for. It's like everything's coming to life for you, and you're gonna finally understand why. And it's just, I don't know. I feel like it's like there's such good stuff for Libra. Holy cow. And with this here, just go with the flow over this next month, Libra. Just go with the flow. Like, just observe, see how everything's working out. Because with the Hand of Fate there, that's basically like, you know, divine intervention in your life. All right, that's all I gotta say. And with emotions being at their peak, if you've been super emotional, it's time to let the healing happen, Libra. Oh my God, look at that. Do you see that as I'm saying that? Yes, it's time to let the healing happen, Libra. Divine timing. Holy I'm just, wow. Libra, I don't know why, but the universe be favoring you in my readings, especially this one. Holy cow, I'm so excited for you guys. Like, I wish I was a Libra. Yes, let the healing happen already, okay? Whatever you need to do, do it. Make the path, make the way. Heal your hurt emotions, heal your fears. You know, what you've been held back from, it's all about divine timing. And the universe got you, Libra. The universe got you. You don't got to worry about how, when, why, where, no. This universe is like, I got you. And I got connections that you ain't got, Libra. So you need to chill those emotions out. Heal what you need to heal. Yes, what you want's going to happen, but it's a matter of divine timing. So come into your enlightenment. Wow, Libra. Whew, that is an awesome reading. That's all I got to say. If you guys require more guidance or clarity, feel free to click on the timestamp of the deck you are most drawn to. Otherwise, take care. Hello, Scorpio. How are you guys today? Let's see what energy the universe is offering. Oh, well, okay, look at that. This is healing energy. This is actually Chiron, and this new moon is very healing, right? The energy of it and bringing things to light. So, Scorpio, with this coming out, there's a deep healing taking place in you through this eclipse season over the next month. It could be in multiple areas of your life. It could definitely be in your 4th or 10th house, but it could be in any area of your life. Also, any sort of like physical ailment you've been suffering, you are receiving extra healing energy through this eclipse. Some of you, if you've just been feeling really drained physically and not feeling well and all of that, you should start feeling better. And also with this card, you might want to start seeking out alternative healing and methods and looking into different herbs. I was feeling quite run down and all of that, and I'm on a different supplement of a few different things for what I need for my body, and oh my god, I cannot even tell you. I actually have had a clogged lymph node, like between, like, near my right breast and like right armpit, and I've been to the doctor for it, and it was kind of getting big, and it just like you could move it, so we knew it wasn't cancerous. And I just, you know, have had it for a couple years, and through these herbs and everything that I'm trying, it's actually going away on its own, which really, I'm like, whoa, that's so awesome. Nothing else I've tried worked. Not hot compresses, not essential oils, none of that stuff. But here I'm just taking normal herbs, and it's actually cleaning out everything, and I'm feeling better than ever. So Scorpio, some of you, it might be time to start practicing more holistic way of living in general, as far as the food you consume. You might need to take some herbal supplements to balance, you know, the flora and fauna of your digestional tract. But with Chiron, this is healing energy big time for Scorpio with this Capricorn, Cancer, new moon, partial solar eclipse. Also, truth coming to light on how you can go about a healthier lifestyle, okay? All right, so we have the Serpent. A sly and subtle approach is needed. Some of you may have been bitten by an insect and it made you very ill, or maybe even a snake and it made you very ill. Or some of you, the venom of a snake might be what you need to actually make your health better, because, you know, I'm no medicine woman. I'm just barely learning about the herb world, but what I have learned is those who have mastered it and know their shit about it, they know, and I know that venom, there's certain things that it can help. So next we have the King, authority and diplomacy. All right, so again, some of you need to go to a shaman. You need to go to a medicine man, medicine doctor. Some of you, if you've been feeling really crappy, please go to your regular doctor, okay? Because it's like new treatment, new methods, new healing could definitely be coming in for Scorpio. In the workplace, just because we have the authority and diplomacy, or any sort of masculine male figure in your life, wait for the moment over these this next month. If you are at odds or on the outs with this, you know, dominant male figure, wait for the right moment, and you guys can have a conversation and have great healing, okay? Any sort of conversation that you need to have with anybody, wait for the right moment, feel it out, and you will have really great results, okay? Because there's healing energy for Scorpio. Give blessings. Yep, Scorpio, opposed to looking at what may be lacking in your life, only focus on all the things that are present, all the blessings that you do have, everything that is working out well for you over this next month, okay? And I just feel like that you focusing on the good and what's happening good for you now is allowing this healing energy to work even deeper in your life, whether you need it physically, mentally, emotionally, or in your relationships with others, okay? It's all about the healing for Scorpio with this new moon. And be grateful for what you do have, Scorpio. So if you require any further guidance or clarity, please go ahead and click on the timestamp for the deck you are feeling most drawn to. Take care. Hello. So let's see what Earth Wisdom says. I don't want to rush through this, but I'm scared my camera's going to die. I'm going to run out of time, because this video took longer than normal. So let's see what Earth Wisdom has to add to this new moon energy. Oh, wow. Okay, so look at this. We have Divine Love. This is saying to you it's time to connect to the divine love of the universe and allow it to permeate every aspect of your being, every cell of your body. All right, allow it in, allow the healing, and the connection to the divine love is more about healing you and growing you. And there was a couple of signs that received Chiron. So if you received Chiron and then you picked this, it's all about the healing for you, and that's where your focus should be. Anybody else? Connect in to the divine, the love of the divine. This isn't about love to another person. This is about love between you and spirit, and then the love for yourself. You need to like have that same feeling of divinity and the love that you feel for yourself as you would for spirit. Okay, so it's all about the divine love for those of you that were attracted to the earth wisdom. All right, so let's see what Gaia has to add. Okay, Gaia has spoken. Ooh, Gaia says purification water, emotional cleansing, rejuvenation. So those of you who received this, and look, card 31, and this is card 32. Those of you who picked Gaia, this is saying probably over the next month, you're going to be feeling a lot of different emotions because, you know, think of yourself as like a glass of water with, you know, all your experiences and emotions being like filaments or whatever in the water, and as you become still, it settles down to the bottom. Well, now here comes the universe to stir it all up, so all of that, you know, ick and muck that has settled to the bottom can come up to the surface, to the light, so that you can become aware of it and release. There's not a whole lot that you need to be doing or thinking about with this card. Just know that like, if you're feeling all weepy over somebody, it's not because you're missing them and you need to reach out. It's because you're feeling that residual energy working through you as you release it, okay? So this is all about healing, just like this. Let it take place. Let go of energies that no longer serve you, okay? But don't freak out if you're feeling a bit weepy and mopey. It's because you're actually healing and releasing, and it's really good for you. And on the other side of all of this energy, you are just going to feel so alive. So those are your messages from Gaia. All right, so let's see what native spirits have to add to our readings with this Cancer new moon partial solar eclipse. Okay, so we have Grandfather Sky, and look at that new moon with that beautiful star, and then we have the sun coming up. Grandfather Sky is saying you are limitless, okay? You need to reach for the sky. You need to believe in your dreams. You needed to believe into yourself, all right? And also with the star and the moon, believe in the timing of your life. It's not about when you want, think, or, you know, desire. It's about the perfect timing of things. So some of you, this is about timing, and don't give up. Just keep pushing forward. Do what you got to do day by day. Believe in your dreams. Believe in yourself. Dream big. Reach for the sky. You are amazing. You can accomplish amazing things. You are so much more capable than you believe yourself to be. That's what Grandfather Sky says to you, okay? So those are your messages for this Cancer new moon partial solar eclipse energy. I am wishing you guys all the very best. Take care.